Welcome everyone to the Freestyle Cast. I am your host, Matrixlord. Yeah, wow, cat got my tongue there. I am Matrixlord212, and I'm with Scott. What's up? You know what?
As long as it's not a frog in your throat, I guess you're lucky.
God, what the hell? Something got stuck there. All right, so today I was playing Detroit Becoming Human. In case you guys are not aware, I got I think over 8 trophies the past couple of days. I'm really heavy into it. Today I beat it 3 times.
Nice.
This game, I really find this game interesting because the style of it, you could go back and like a different outcome.
Yeah.
Sort of like time travel, but not really. And
Yeah.
you could go back, and if you don't save it, you can still get the trophy. But if you play through, everything completely changes, like a butterfly effect.
Yeah.
So I was trying to go back because after a while I was going through it, and then I screwed up a couple times, so I went back. And they say, try not to go back, because then you go back, you want to fix everything. So I tried to play through it. I didn't get that great of endings. Certain things I just, it's so fast. You have to hit this key. I hate that. I used to hate that in Resident Evil with all of a sudden, hey, X button, square button. I'm like, Jesus, I don't like that. So
that's the way wet the video game was as well. So
yeah, so I kept going back, and I kept screwing up. But I was so addicted to this game that I beat it 3 times. Now I had, in case anybody knows, we had a couple things that came up. We had the Real Beans Cast 1500 that just crept right in there and passed by. Now we're up to 1507. So I didn't really get to celebrate, like, oh, hey, it's 1500 episode. It just
came like that.
Yeah, you know what happened? We did a video with Philip, and then something happened that accidentally he did a screen share, and he didn't want to show like Facebook things. So then I had to do another cast that I wasn't planning on. So that's what kind of screwed me up, because it was one Real Beans Cast ahead that it should have been. So I was kind of wanting to do a big deal for 1500, and it just passed already. And I'm like, oh, all right, And I don't want to hold back a cast, if there's new, I'm going to go with it, But at some point in time, we're going to have some type of memorable big episode to celebrate 1500, even though it's passed already. Also, there was the fact that for some reason, Social Blade had reported that, we weren't at 7,000 videos. And I remember I was telling how every year the channel has to have it always had 1,000 videos as quota, right? So December 11th will be 7 years that I've been doing videos.
Okay.
So I really wanted to have 7,000 videos by December 11th. And I already did that. Now, Social Blade said I did it. YouTube is saying, oh, you're way past that. You're like 7,300. I'm not sure what's going on. It could be that I deleted a lot of stuff back in the day that not cast, but just repetitive videos.
Things.
Sometimes I was just, when you first start, you film shit and you don't even, I'm like, oh, why did I even put that in the video? Why did I even do a video of that? Well, maybe it was a 10-second video. Maybe it was whatever. So why did I bother? So, and then there's also things like you do a video and maybe you have it on private, like maybe I did stuff like for the family in a birthday party or something. I put it on my YouTube channel on private. So that doesn't count as a video, although it does. So anyway, no matter what, just to make sure, we did way over 7,000 videos. We still got days to go. I'm happy about that. I was also holding back working on my secondary channel, which was very successful as well. It was doing really well. So technically, while I was worried that you're not having enough content on YouTube, you actually got way more content than ever. Because not only did you get not only did you get the 1,000 videos this year, but you got like 25 videos on Matrixlord212 Channel 2. You got stuff for the Jorga the Explorer channel there with the animals. You've gotten stuff on, you know, on different platforms. So, like, really, this year you've gotten more Matrixlord212 content than ever.
Mm-hmm.
And being that I just did that, there was no rush to get casts out. You know, because in my mind, even though I'm like saying it's not a big deal, yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah.
I have goals. We passed all the goals I set already. And I want to do that, you know. So, like, I'll say, oh, I want to buy all these games. I bought all the games. You know, like, they're coming. They got, you know. So now I was like, well, let me just relax. Let me play my video games, get some trophies. And I was basically being, you know, lazy playing my video games with them. So that's what I've been doing in the background. Also, you know, it's fresh off the book signing. I'm on a high note. Thank you. The Perfect Wish had a very, it was actually more successful than I thought it was going to be. Nice. Most of the people that bought the books were strangers. They were actually buying double copies, which I was not expecting. They were buying hard copies. People were like, I have 2. And I'm like,
okay.
You know, so I was like, the first 10 minutes, I sold 2 copies. And I'm like, oh, this is good. Then it was a little while, people coming in. But then, like, towards the end, like, it was like I had 2 copies left. And the funny thing is, when we left at 4 o'clock, we headed for the mall. Because I'm like, you know what? It's over. The press, like, earlier in the day, I had a little anxiety because I was getting nervous. You know, I haven't done a book signing in years.
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot of pressure because it's like, what if I fail? What if it, I mean, not that it's like a big deal, but like, what if Matrixlord212 does not like to fail. You don't want to see me if I fail. It's like a ridiculous thing. I try not to fail. So, if anything, of all things, to fail doing my book thing, I could not have that. I was getting nervous. It was a weird day, okay? I wound up, I wasn't even feeling good either because I was having that, I think I pulled a muscle and my whole side was messed up. So I'm like a trooper, I'm doing a book signing anyway. And when it was done, I'm like, let's just go to the mall. I want to relax. I want to see some Doctor Who merchandise. I want to go eat. I want to relax. To me, that's relaxing, going to this place that I worked for 13 years in Staten Island Mall. I want to look around. I wanted to go to the new wing. I wanted to eat the new foods there. I'm like, oh, let's just, you know. So I didn't know that 15 minutes after we left, somebody came and they bought another copy of the book. So then it was a situation where, a good situation to have. The person was really looking forward to the signing and they wanted it signed, but I'm gone already. So we made arrangements to get the book signed and give it to the person, and it was really nice. And that was leaving and I don't even know even if the 1 copy also sold too, because I haven't, you know, it's a thing where after the signing, I was like, I wanted to just relax for a couple of minutes, you know. I'll make a phone call, whatever, and then we'll find out. But it did so well, exceeded all our expectations, that it created a stir in me where, you know, like, you know how, like, I was telling you this off air.
Yeah.
Like, people that, you know, and I don't get it for the life of me, but it could be people that, you know, you're close to, or it could be strangers or YouTube people. And I don't get why people get busy with my personal stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's another.
I never understood it. And why does it bother you that I wrote a book and I'm trying to advance myself in a book? I don't understand it. So yeah, we deal with the YouTube stupid stuff with the people, just a bunch of idiots, you know, trying to bash me and do stuff. But then I deal with real life issues, and I deal with people that I know that, for some reason, you don't want to believe it, but, you know, people out there that are just selfish, effing haters. And I had someone actually try to get me to stop writing books, give it all up, no book signings, no nothing, because it bothered them that I did something and created something.
Because they had already roped you into a little box, and they didn't like the fact that you were expanding out of that box they figured you should be in.
Now, me evolving would have no effect on that person.
No.
That person doesn't matter. It could be superior. It could be whatever. It shouldn't bother me. Climbing should not bother anybody else. But of course it did. And of course, when someone says something to me, it goes in the head, and it's like, maybe they're right. Maybe I should stop. Maybe I just. And then there's always the thing in the back of my head that drive that I have. You know what I'm talking about. Like the drive that made me put out 5 books in 1 year, that made me ask Sharon out, that put me through that I had to survive the hurricane, changed all my different jobs. It was like a whole bunch of things. That drive, that spark, that stubbornness, that energy. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to network, and I'm going to, after all these years, I'm going to do a book signing for this book. Because you know what? This book never had a book signing.
Yeah.
I'm going to push myself. And I could do, because I always multitask. You know what I'm saying? I love being a YouTuber, but this was first. And I want my book thing, so I'm not, see, now it's kind of merged, because before I was putting, the Matrixlord212 stuff over here, and then the Joseph J. Capriccioso over here. Now on my books, I'm like Matrixlord212. There's no character. That's who I am. This is not a made-up character. This is not an acting thing. It's like a name, like my name is Joe. That's a part of me. It's a fixture. It's not a character. I am Matrixlord212. So now I said to hell with it. I've been having it on the books. Joseph J. Capriccioso was Matrixlord212. Whatever. That's it. Because you want to see that other side of me, go watch the YouTube stuff, or read the books. I don't, because that's it.
Because a buddy of mine over on 3IV, he was asking, how was Doctor Who? And I told him, I said, this last episode was bleh. Plus I told him how on The Real Whovians, if you really want to check it out, go there. So
it's so funny. I'll be doing and this is the weirdest thing. It's like, I'll be doing a book signing, and there's that world. Like me writing that you don't get to see, me creating something, me promoting something. And then when I get home, it's, oh, let's talk about this frog. It's like, or it actually didn't even happen yet, but we're talking about Doctor Who. For some reason, people were concerned with me dyeing my hair. That created a whole new cast that didn't even exist before, that people actually loved us talking about, like, I was just weird, right? It was like hair, Brexit, and Doctor Who. What a combo, right? The aftercare.
You're celebrity, Joe. That's why.
And so we'll be talking about that. We'll be talking about and then it goes back to the book thing. So it's like, I'll do a video, and people are like, well, what do you do after the video gets turned on? Well, right now we're doing a Zoom. So because it's not like a live stream, after this ends, I have to wait for this stupid thing to upload. And then I have to make sure after it uploads, I have to put it on YouTube. So like I'll sit here.
Yeah, you got like 2
and
or 3
I'll sit here. And I'll sit here for, it could be a half hour, it could be an hour of my life taken away to get this up. I am okay with it because a lot of times I like the Zoom because we could do 5 casts on the Zoom and then I can upload them all at the same,
Yeah.
Well, I can upload them to my computer and then each one individually has to be separated. I'll upload because that takes forever if you try to upload them all once. But sometimes I want to do the Google. Sometimes I want to do the Zoom.
Yeah.
Sometimes when we had the Google, we got flagged seconds after it uploaded and it didn't even count, like, or whatever. And then it got released 5 days later. Sometimes I didn't even see that happen. And then YouTube's like, your video's okay now, like 2 weeks later. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, thank you for stealing my
Thanks. Yeah, thanks for stealing revenue. Right. So I pretty much have accomplished certain things I've set out to do. There are other things that I set out to do, like publishing a new book this year, that is not financially valid. Like, it cannot happen because the money isn't there to do, you know? And because I know that the money's not there, I'm not pumped to finish it by a certain time because I know the money's not there. So that, not that I fail. I don't say that I failed if it's a money issue. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was just a creative issue, that would be
if it was
done.
like a writer's block, then you could easily go, okay, I can sit back, relax, and get past it because I can work on something else or work backwards to resolve that. But this is something else, yeah.
Now, this is a financial issue. And so, like, again, no, I don't want to do a GoFundMe thing. No, I don't want to collect money from anybody to do a book. I want to pay for it myself. I mean, it probably could happen pretty quickly that way, but I don't. See, I have this thing, and it's like, I will not. I want to do it myself, so I want to put money away and do it myself. I don't want to do it that way. Maybe it's the hard way I want to do it, but whatever. So now in my head,
you've gotten so used to doing it yourself that you feel if you go a second round, it's like, I really didn't accomplish what I was looking for.
And what a lot of people don't know me is, if I don't get to do that book, then if you really knew me, you would know that I'll wind up doing 2 books next year. Because, like, that's the way I am. It's like, oh, yeah, I couldn't do 1, I'm doing 2. Because you know what? I'm making up for it. So that's how my twisted, my crazy, mentality is. It bothers me. And, so right now, like, I'm not, like, running to make podcasts and videos. I mean, yes, we'll do videos, but I'm not, like, the thing is, like, I feel the weight is lifted. Here's your 7,000 or 7,300 or whatever it is, no matter what, it's over 7,000 videos. We made our 1,000 quota. Real Hovians Cast made its 1,500. The Everything Show made its 1,700. The Horror Cast, we put out a lot, So everything I said to do with those things. And now it's just a matter of, we'll do podcasts, as usual, maybe 1 or 2 a night, maybe a couple of days off, whatever.
Yeah.
But the next thing I plan on doing is building up Channel 2 now, because, I did what I had to do with the main channel, and, maybe I'll pop some videos out there, and boost that a little bit. And yes, I am doing way too many books at the same time. And that could be a great thing, like 2012, where I popped out 5, or it could be a crazy thing, like a bad thing. And then sometimes I'll be writing something new. So it's like, the whole time I'm doing Perfect Wish book signing, I'm thinking about the one I'm working on, the new one. And then when I reflect on the signing, it's like, oh, that's why I get confused. And it's like, oh, while I was doing the Promised Dream book signing, and I just released Paradise of Life, I'm working on Perfect Wish. So it's like a thing in the head. So, look, as long as you're happy, whatever you do, who gives a crap? It's like, nobody should, like, get mad that you're trying to better yourself.
That's right.
You do what you want to do. You like doing your writing too.
Yeah.
You like.
And speaking of which, the conclusion of Alternate Route 4 is now up. So I've got it posted to the Blind Dyslexic page, the Real Hovians interactive page as well. So
very nice.
Dive over there. And so I don't know which cliffhanger saga I'm going to be doing next, but stay tuned.
I'm also tired tonight too. So, like, people think I'm annoying, or I'm sound like I'm just tired. I worked all day too, I too. So I was like, I don't mean to sound mopey.
I was telling the guys over on 3IV, I realized halfway through the cast that since I didn't go anywhere, my phone stayed off all day. And that's the way I am. My phone stays off.
See, I liked Monday I got to heal up. Because Monday I just slumped mostly. I was off, actually off. Today I worked, and I was gonna do Cast with you, but then I'm like, oh, Detroit Becoming Human, PS4, and then I had to work at 4, so I'm like, oh. So I
Yeah, every
decided, let
time
me
I
just.
flicked on and off, I noticed that you called for me, but I was doing other stuff at the time. It's like, damn it.
Another thing I like is I'm starting to like not having my PlayStation 4 thing visible. Like, in other words, having the
Remaining
internet.
anonymous. Yeah.
And, I mean, having the internet on 24/7. You know, I would leave it on sleep mode and leave it just on the internet constantly, and everybody would see, what do you play? But then, you know what I thought? After a while, I'm getting stupid stuff like, you know, why aren't you
there was a
things
thing
are getting annoying
on
where
how
it's
you
like,
can
are you
do.
playing? Are you playing? Are you playing? Why aren't you playing? Why aren't you playing? Why aren't you playing? So now I just decided you're not going to know what I'm playing sometimes, and then I'll put the internet on after I did like 8, 10 trophies, and it's like, boom! You're like, whoa! What's this? And that's what I've been doing. It's like, I'll update it, and then it's like, bam! You know, because I just sometimes with technology, it's too open.
Yep.
When they know the second you're playing this game, and I even had that where I was recording the thing, and I didn't realize how to turn it off, and the video that it showed the comments of while I'm playing the game in the background, like Matrixlord, you're a piece of this or something, and I'm like, wow, that's cool, you know. So now most of the time I'll just play and nobody knows I'm online, and I'll just boom. But I will go back to it again when I'm just, you know, I like the secrecy of it. I, you know, before I never understood why people get so bent out of shape with knowing what you're doing 24/7. You know, so you know, while I do like it, sometimes I don't like it. Sometimes, you know, I play at my pace, the video games. But when I play video games, it's serious. Like there'll be 10, 15, 20 trophies in a week.
All too well, yes.
Yeah. And then what could you say then? It's like, oh, God, he did 20 trophies this week. Yeah, I did. So.
Not that I cared about the trophies. Is that with my mindset, it's like I'm going to get past this area. 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, I need to go to bed. 4 o'clock.
That's what I was. I
definitely need to shut this little bastard off.
That game was on until 3 in the morning. And then I'm like, I think I need to go to bed. Because that's what happens. When you're up, I want to have a bowl. I love having my cereal, my Cheerios. No milk, just plain Cheerios in a bowl. And during the night, I'll just have a bowl of Cheerios.
Just to munch on,
And I'll drink a water or a coffee. Well, I try not to have coffee that late because then I'll never go to bed. So I try to, you know, have my bowl of Cheerios or my bananas. I'll have like 2 bananas a day, but I'll have them in the middle of the night, which is crazy. And that's like a routine. And sometimes I'm munching cookies, but it's like, you know, you really don't want to do that stuff before you go to bed. You know?
Yes, I know all too well. I got to fill my cookie jar.
and as you know, it is dangerous when I'm in a cookie mood because that time I went at 2 o'clock in the morning, I think, and I bought like. Remember, I spent the whole thing. People were laughing, like the whole thing was cookies. I think I bought like $40 or $50 worth of cookies. Yeah. You don't want me to go. You don't go to the supermarket when you have. No. Because I'll do that.
That's the sad thing about having Wally World just right across the street from me, or QT, just pretty much the opposite direction. So.
And I like this cast because you can just go anywhere. Like we're just shooting the breeze. You know, we're not gonna have the movie thing out. We could talk about cookies reading. Like lately, I've been having the Chips Ahoy brownie cookie that's just like the fudge brownie.
Yes. Oh.
It's great with the Nantucket coffee, like Green Mountain. And, you know, sometimes I want to go to the bakery and get the 7-layer cake, which is the rainbow cookies, and the gingerbread, my favorite. Or sometimes you just want to go and you want to get a dozen donuts, whatever. You know.
See, that's also another bad thing about having QT right up the way from me because after 3 o'clock, the donuts go down to I forget how, like 75 or
Oh,
something.
they do that. Yeah, to get rid of
Yeah. Or they've got their hot dogs and other little roller things, which I'll get. Which
And I'm not fat, by the way.
yeah, me neither.
Everybody loves food. Even your freaking skin. So,
I'll do my little hell dog and.
but every day, every single day, Matrixlord212 has chips. Every single day, potato chips every day.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been, thanks to Sharon, it's been down to, like, it's like a little bit. Because I used to buy, it's funny, the kids will tell
That's
you.
why I don't buy. I mean, I buy Sun chips. That's why I don't buy them very often. Because if I buy them, the bag will be gone before I even leave the aisle.
I used to have my old apartment. I used to have a cabinet, and the cabinet was just the chip cabinet. There was pretzels, chips, cheese doodles. The whole cabinet was goodies. And every week I would buy free. Now it's calmed down, but and there's no movies I want to see either. It's all
Same here. I mean, that's the way I'll check my movie site, and it's just like I can wait on that.
That Walking Dead thing just messed me up. I'm so upset with the whole big change that they have. I still have to get into it. You haven't seen it? You haven't seen it either, right?
I'm meant to watch it today, but I forgot. Like I said, it's just like pretty much one of these. I've been vegetating here and there, so.
I'm glad we got the Doctor Who frog thing out of our system.
God, yes.
Annoying, Give that a break for a little while. I mean, it's only 2 episodes left.
Yeah, I saw Supergirl. I thought it was one which I'd already seen, but it was good.
I have to get caught up with that.
I saw Titans, the latest episode, which was real good as well. So
I have currently, which is a sign that I need to get stuff done. There are notebooks all over this table. I got a notebook here, I got a notebook there, I got stats, which means get this book done. Get the shift on.
Oh, God.
Right? Get the shift on.
Yeah.
I got this notebook. That's different things in there. Got this notebook. Different things there.
Oh,
and then I got a whole pile.
About a few days ago, somebody found one of these. It's like an old little notebook.
Yeah. As a writer, I always have to have books everywhere. I even have a Ghostbusters one. I could write.
But it was from a manager who left like all the way back in 2009 or 2010.
Mm.
I looked through it. It's like and somebody else found it, and I thought, no, cure these.
I also have a reminder that I need to get Doctor Who Titans because I have the Doctor Who Titans box right there, but there's like comics in it, and I have so I have things to remind me when I need to do it. To go around. Yeah. I'm glad I got my hair dyed done. That was crazy. Oh, thanks. All right.
Oh, and this last Saturday, I think I mentioned this. The guys who do the 3IV on iVlog, I told them like the day before, if any of the guys can't do their cast, I'll be willing to do it. And Sammy got back to me and says, okay. And he started asking me all these questions. I'm thinking, I'll do it. But finally, I went on Saturday, stayed, let's see, went from 8-ish, because I got off at 6. I went from 8-ish to around 2 a.m. And everybody liked my cast. And that was over on the 3IV thing, but I'm still going to be doing my dynamic sound and music channel. And
so that's a separate thing.
Yeah.
So 2 separate DJ things.
Yep.
Nice.
One's for a buddy, and the other is mine. So, because I was telling him I can't log in. Why? Because I thought because he said he fixed it up to where I could log in. Well, I was using my name opposed to the Third Eye Vision name. That's why I couldn't get on initially. So, but no, it was fun. It was fun. I played what music I liked, and everybody enjoyed themselves. And
So you create a playlist?
all I do is I go and I'll be quite honest. I either use Django, iHeart, Amazon Music. I play one and play music from one of them. And with Django, what they'll do is they'll go, well, here's the artists of this genre that you might like. And I found a few. There's like Dixie Desperados that was real good. The Empty Pockets, which are real good, which they've got their Christmas album and their latest CD is coming out here. The Empty Pockets, about 2 weeks or 3 weeks. But what they'll do is they'll play songs like, if you like this one, well, when it's not a good sounding song, what I'll do is I found a page for soundboards, and it has different like little Snapchats of certain actors and things. So while they're playing, at certain points, I'll hit that soundboard, and you'll hear that actors or whatever characters.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, so it's like, this is a sucky song, and then you'll hear this actor come through, and I mean, it's just perfect. Initially, the way I was going to have it was Gong the bad song, but I didn't get enough people in my channel enough to do that. So
now, when you play a song, does the artist get a royalty or no? That's just
no.
It's just into that, right?
Yeah.
But it could build up. You could technically promote somebody on there.
Yeah.
And build them up to be big, I guess.
Yeah, because with Vaughn, now if I go through Vaughn TV, when I state their name in Facebook, tagging them, it'll come up as a tag, and a lot of times the folks from Empty Pockets or Laura Lee, I hope I pronounced her name right, will come back and put the thumbs up and say, thanks. I said, you're welcome. So, and she's also, Laura Lee's also got a new CD out too. So,
okay.
Because folks, I mean, I'll listen. There's a lot of genre of music I like listening to. Pretty much the 60s through early 90s. And there's also like Jeremiah Johnson, String Cheese. I can't remember their whole name. The String Cheese, blah, blah, blah. But yeah. Right. And a lot of these I found when Famous Dave's used to be on. I mean, used to be open, which was the barbecue joint. That's where I grabbed a lot of my music. And then they closed. Damn. So then, since a lot of my other buddies are playing music, I found a lot of the music through them too. So it's fun.
I want to, like, one day I gotta listen. Let's see.
Yeah, on your phone, download either Puffin, and there's another one. I cannot think of it for the life of me, but I'll Facebook you the name, so that way.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you, Scott.
You're welcome, Joe. Thank you.
Check him out. Is it on Vaughn TV?
It's on Vaughn TV as well as I. So.
Say that again. We cut out.
There's iVlog and Vaughn Live TV.
Okay.
And you can catch Joe here at any participating YouTube.
There you go. YouTube. We're here. Share it everywhere. All right. Thank you, Scott. Take care. Bye for now.